Hello YouTube, this is Scott the Gastric Tiger coming at you with my 7-week post-op RNY gastric bypass update. This was a week of a lot of high highs and a lot of low lows. So have a little bit to talk to you about, but let's start out with the numbers. Just kind of give you a little background on my history again. I had my high weight about this time last year. Hit around 380 pounds. Had my surgery date on October 28th, and at that point I was 342 pounds. Last week I was 311 pounds, and this week I was 303 pounds. So that is a huge loss for this week of 8 pounds. I was just waiting for this week to happen. I've been working out really hard in the gym, sticking to my diet really close, and I knew something was going to happen sooner or later, and my body was actually going to respond. I've had a few weeks of 3-pound losses and 1-pound losses, and I knew eventually I was going to have that big loss. So that's great. Kind of feel like something's happening, like we're getting a little bit of direction going. So that's huge for me. So I had a goal of getting into Twonderland before Christmas, and kind of pretty sure that's going to happen now. So that's pretty cool. Some of my high highs this week. Had some non-scale victories. People are starting to notice that I've lost some weight. I had a woman at church this last weekend pull me aside, and she whispered in my ear, "Scott, you've been losing weight?" And I said, "Well, yes, thank you for noticing." And kind of filled her in on my progress, and told her a little bit about my weight loss surgery, and so that was a good conversation. And love how there are some very supportive people out there. And so anyway, it's good people are starting to notice. I know that I've seen some people kind of give me a double take sometimes. So I know that people are starting to notice, and that's great. Another non-scale victory. I'm sliding into my old 2X shirts from last time I lost weight, and the ones that I kept in a box. And I have a lot of cool T-shirts that I'm starting to get into. So that's great. Fitting into a new wardrobe. And the downside of that is probably before too much longer I'm going to have to start getting rid of some of my 3Xs that I have. And it's weird how we get attached to our clothes. I have a lot of T-shirts that I sort of have sentimental attachments to that are going to be hard to let go. But that's part of the process. Another thing, this week I met my fitness goals and got to the gym 4 days last week. Just really loving my gym, and going to the cardio cinema and watch a different movie every night, and go for an hour-long power walk. And it's so cool. I finally found an exercise schedule and plan that I really love, and I'm just look forward to going to the gym every day. I would have gone 5 days or more this last week, but we had a snowstorm, and I was snowed in, so I couldn't make it every day. But if I could have, I definitely would have. And it's, like I said, it's been a long time since I've enjoyed exercise enough to actually do that kind of thing. So that was a big victory. Before we move on to some other things I have on my mind that have been going on, just to kind of tell you about what I've been eating this week and what I'm planning on eating this coming week. I'm in the diet progression to where I can start eating poultry, which is awesome because I can finally eat some of that smoked turkey I made on Thanksgiving. Uh, so I always look forward to that time of year and being able to eat smoked turkey. And it was hard on Thanksgiving not really being able to. So I'm looking forward to having some of that smoked turkey. The other things I've been eating, and really I don't hardly feel like I need to move on to anything else. I've been enjoying eating my chili. Been eating a lot of tuna, a lot of Greek yogurt, a lot of cottage cheese. So had some sushi this last week, which was really cool. But I'm just kind of falling into a rhythm. Have my protein shake first thing in the morning, and typically have tuna for lunch, and then have chili or some other fish for dinner. And really, kind of that rhythm has worked really well. I use the Lose It app on my phone, so now that I have all the calories in for all of those things, makes entering in my diet really easy and easy to keep track of. So anyway, that's the diet progression for now. Had a couple of kind of hard topics I wanted to talk about tonight. So if you just want to stop watching the bubbly video at this point, kind of going to get serious on you. I've been feeling a bit like a freak of the week this week. Just been having, I don't know if it's the holiday blues or this new lifestyle is kind of just hitting me like a ton of bricks this week. Had a couple of occasions where things just were weird. One of them is this last weekend, my wife and I went to Panera for lunch, and I went in there, and I was planning on getting a cup of soup, and got in there and just decided that I wasn't really hungry, and the soups that they had weren't really on my plan. So I decided to not eat, and someone that knew me saw that my wife was eating and I wasn't, and it was someone that I thought knew what was going on, and that I didn't have to eat, and so I've been starting to have some of those conversations with people where, no, I'm on a very strict diet. Sometimes I don't eat when other people eat. Sometimes I don't eat what other people eat when they're eating, because I can't eat what they're eating. Another situation, this last weekend we had a live nativity at our church, and I helped out at that. I was Joseph and a shepherd one night, which was fun to be able to get to act a little bit, but it was one of those things where it was open to the community, and they had these trays and trays and trays of cookies. And I know before I had this surgery, I would have packed up a couple of plates worth of cookies for myself. And they had fudge, and they had brownies, and they had, all of my old favorites. And I couldn't eat them. And that's tough. When I was contemplating having a surgery, I knew that there would be things I had to give up, and things that wouldn't work anymore, but I hadn't entirely envisioned all the situations I'd be in where it would be tough. And part of the other reason why it was tough is everybody else was eating the cookies, and of course I couldn't. So, just, you know, just sometimes you feel a bit like a freak, and that's kind of what I've been dealing with. Dealing with the idea that that this thing is real, and with all the highs and all the great things that come from it, feeling healthier, looking better, there are these situations where you realize you're not normal anymore, and realize life is different, and it always will be. And it's a tough lesson that that I'm just kind of dealing with right now. I'm sure any other time of the year it would be just fine. Don't have the cookies around, don't have all that other stuff, but you know, just one of those tough things. Just one of those tough things. So anyway, that's where my head is this week. I've been really happy with my success, but dealing with the sacrifice, that's something that all of us weight loss surgery patients have to come to terms with. So anyway, okay, that's all the down stuff I had. I wanted to thank all of my new subscribers. I see in the last week or so I've had quite a spike. And so I'd like to thank all of you for taking some interest in my journey. And I know that I'm not commenting on a whole lot of videos or commenting back. But that's mostly because I'm frantically trying to catch up on all of your journeys. So I feel like I know you a little better. And therefore I can actually comment from a personal perspective. So, thank you for my subscribers, and look forward to get to know you a little better. That's really all I have for this week. I may or may not be here next week with an update because it's the week of Christmas and we will be out of town. I think I probably have plans next Monday. So if I don't see you next week, I will definitely do my best to see you the following week and give you a dual week update. So thank you for all your support and for subscribing and joining me on my journey. Till then, see you next time.